Hello everyone, me and Keshav are here today on behalf of Team 10, and we'll be taking you through our Slackbot breakdown and demo. To start off, a big problem a lot of end users and their respective managers are facing is the mundane task of having to make constant group requests. Not only is the current process inefficient, but also the status of the requests are not very clear. That's where our Slackbot comes in. It's essentially our effort to streamline the way we manage requests along with reminders for active users. Our solution essentially will allow our end users to make requests for all their group requests directly through Slack, and would allow their respective managers and supervisors to get notified through Slack, and would eventually allow them to approve it as well. By streamlining this process through the integration with Slack, we are boosting efficiency and productivity instead of our end users spending time making mundane requests over and over again. This process will also be very convenient on a quarterly basis where hundreds of students are onboarded for their co-op placement and require access to many groups. I will now hand the presentation over to Keshava to give you technical breakdown and demo of our solution.
Thanks, Reza. So now I'm just going to go over a quick demo. So I'm just going to be walking through the screenshots of what the bot would look like when you use it. So first, you start off with the command /onboard10, and before I forget, you need to integrate Team 10 bot into a public channel before you use this bot. It needs to be public. Then you simply use this command, click enter. And then you're prompted with this modal where you can select a group from a drop-down menu, and then you would select the managers that you would need to request the approval from. So for example, for me, I'm going to be using Reza in this example. So here you can see this is an actual app AD group we have at RBC, and this is Reza's user. You can select this from a drop-down as well. And then you click submit. And then you'll immediately get a message back saying your request to join the group has been submitted. So that's all great. And then this is what Reza got. So he immediately gets a notification too saying that I've requested to join this group. So the key feature is developers and users being able to request access to groups more frequently now, since it's a little bit easier, in my opinion, to request groups, since you don't have to go to Marketplace. And I know after you submit, you have to go all the way back, and then you have to go to add user to group, click that, fill out the form, things like that. So this makes it a little bit quicker and streamlines it, so you don't have to leave Slack. So it's it's a nice little touch. So some of the technical decisions we made. So we're deciding to use the course API to actually make these approvals actually go through the system. So when you actually request access and it's approved, I can call the course API endpoints to actually put you in that group. And we also utilize Flask to handle the receiving and sending data from the defined endpoints on the PCF routes. So our future vision is to actually add the approval process. Unfortunately, we took a lot of time to actually onboard since we are all new to this. So I would like to add a button in that manager side message so they can actually approve or deny the request. I also want to be able to add service IDs to the group. I want to be able to get feedback from users about the Slack bot. I want to have bulk requests so they can make requests to multiple IDs in one modal. And I also want to be able for it to be automated for new hires. So maybe they could easily a manager would be able to select a user of a new intern or developer, and then automatically add them to 10 or 15 different groups all at once. I think that would be great. So thank you for listening to our presentation. We worked really hard on this. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns, or want to tell us how much you love our app. Thank you.